Hello. I'd like everybody to introduce themselves before we start this discussion. Ricky, you go first.
You just said his name. How you gonna
Okay.
introduce you?
All right.
That's gotta
LaDeja,
be me.
you go second. Ryan, you can go third. All
Hey,
right.
you gonna say her name? Damn! Don't say my name.
And then,
I
oh,
am what I
Got
am, and that's all
last time.
I
All right. So, I want to start off. Fear is taught. I believe that. Who agrees with that? Who disagrees with that?
Fear is what?
Taught.
You taught me how to be fear.
Nah, I think
I
You
don't
taught me
think.
how to be.
Through life, you figure things out, like, and it teaches you to fear something.
fear could be alert behavior. You know what I mean? That's like you raising your kids. They got a healthy fear of you, or should, I believe.
Yeah, but you're doing something to teach them that, whether it be a spanking on the butt or a punishment.
That's why I said alert
that's why
behavior, like racism.
That's taught too.
it's alert. Yeah, it's taught. Racism is definitely taught. But what I will say about fear is that, it's both sides on that, because we got the fight or flight thing or whatever, and we're born to have that reaction to things. Yeah, and so that part of fear, I think you're born with. Now, what it is you're actually fearing, that's taught. You feel me?
Well,
What it is, like
what's some
the
examples?
thing that you have fear of. Okay, for instance, okay, when you a baby, you might like dogs, but when you get older, a dog might chase you up the street. Now you're taught to fear dogs, because it was taught that the dog chasing you taught you to fear that motherfucker. So it's like, I say it's both. I mean, everything is always both, but I say it's more of a thing where, like, you have fear, you're born with fear, but what you actually are scared of is based upon experiences. So therefore it's taught. You know what I mean? That's what I say.
I feel like fear, like, growing up, you see other people fear stuff and stuff that traumatize them in their past, and you like, dang, I don't want that to happen to me. Like, I'm scared, or I fear that, by looking at other people's lives and experience as well.
Some people don't learn. Some people don't learn just by seeing stuff. Some people got to go through stuff to learn it.
I agree.
Go through something to know something. Facts. Bible speak on fear, as in it said the Most High don't give us the spirit of fear. That's the devil.
That's why I say it's taught.
My personal experience with that is, and this is known to be true, bro, you can't have courage without fear. You know what I mean?
Or stupidity.
Yeah. What? I mean, no, break that down. What you mean by stupidity?
I feel the lack of fear is stupidity. You're supposed to fear some things. You are supposed to.
Good point.
That's what my man said about self-preservation. Like, the fact that you will fear something, it should be a reason behind it. And I feel like that should be taught. That's generally taught.
We not supposed to fear the police, but we do.
And that's
a prime example of what I'm saying. Yeah.
And that stuff you see, that stuff you go through, that stuff you see people go through, and that stuff that they also teach you too. So it's on all levels, both. Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, especially if you're black, your parents put that fear in you when you're young.
Mm-hmm.
They tell you, hey, when they say this, you do that. They do this, you do that. That's a learned method of fear. But just as humans in our biology, I feel like we are born to fear things. Like, it don't matter. Like, a baby will fear a scary face. Now, who taught that baby anything about a scary face? They just seen that scary face and feared it, So it's like, or clowns or whatever the example may be. Some people just fear clowns. Shit, I don't know. But
Well,
some of that shit.
it's probably a deeper psychology of that when it comes to children, though. What appeals to them and what doesn't appeal to them. I would
True.
guess. I'm assuming.
60 Minutes did a study on that shit, probably like 2014, 13, somewhere around there, where it wasn't about fear or depression, but they took a group of kids from babies all the way up until like the first grade or some shit, and it was basically about like racial shit. You know what I mean? Like it don't really come down to color really at all. Like you got good people, you got bad people. Some of these babies were just pure evil as babies, but you know that's shit that's in their DNA. And it goes to show people tend to like like-minded people. If you a happy-go-lucky ass person, you want to be around happy-go-lucky ass people. That type of shit.
Or you can be the type that be around the wrong people, get mixed up with the wrong crowd, and end up doing the wrong things too.
Yeah, that's all learned behavior, period. That is. Every example right there is learned. But I don't know, I just feel like fear is inherently something that you're born with. You're born with some level of type of fear. So a baby cry. That's why babies cry and stuff like that. Like that, it's there, but the example of what you fear, I think that's taught. Absolutely, that's 100% taught. As a matter of fact,
some of it ain't even necessarily taught. Look at what this COVID-19 corona shit. This motherfucker scared to death of that shit, so they wearing a mask even though the mask don't protect them. That's fear.
I wear a mask if I'm gonna be around a bunch of motherfuckers. You damn right. But
Well,
that's something that I was learned. I learned that because of, you see what I'm saying? I wasn't born wanting to wear a mask or anything, but it's like, yeah, I wear a fucking mask. You damn skippy.
You're gonna go with what makes sense. You're gonna go with what makes sense to you.
But a lot of people live in fear too. A lot of people live in fear and attach themselves to social media and believe the hype of what's going on and get addicted to that. I feel like
that's going on right now.
Yeah,
no, that's definitely going on. I'm one of them. Hey, but look, the difference is I understand. Like I would be honest and be like, okay. The information that's out there is telling me I should wear a fucking mask. Therefore, I'd rather wear a mask and you know, just to be around people.
You gotta look at where the information coming from.
Did you say you addicted to what's going on Facebook, or you just speaking on wearing masks?
Well, I'm saying I'm using the mask as an example, my nigga. See, when I'm saying it's like yeah, when I see so much shit. When my I don't know, timeline or feed line or whatever is flooded with so many examples of something, yeah, I'm gonna take that into account into my everyday life. Why wouldn't I? See, the information is readily available.
Well,
you know,
one thing about that though, you could be misinformed too. A lot of negative people or people that don't know anything.
Listen to this. It's the same like the gun argument. I'd rather have one and not need it than need one and not have it. So therefore, I'm just roll on that side.
At this point, you ain't really basing nothing off of information in general. You just base it off your fear that you don't want to get sick, which is understandable. Because if you was really listening to the real information, the Surgeon General said you don't need it, it's not going to help you. Anthony Fauci, which is the head of the CDC, said you don't need it, it's not going to help you.
No, that's not true. That's not true. He said wear masks. Bro, he did say that.
They said the N95 masks, all these cloth masks people making, and these little blue hospital masks, them masks don't work.
Ocean is dropping shit about
making all that shit because of money though. Yeah, how much money they making off these masks? That's money involved. I'm gonna make some. I got masks coming out right now. Shit, fuck it, $1 a piece. Shit.
You got folks sitting at home making masks, man. Ocean said that
making some money off of it.
The N95 mask is for helping you to breathe in toxic shit, but when you breathe it out, all that toxic shit still coming out. So imagine the motherfucker walking around with the Rona, wearing an N95 mask, and they breathing out nothing but Rona. And all niggas walking around breathing in out that same shit. These masks is only doing certain shit. If you got a cloth mask, it's not doing nothing at all.
Look, I put it like this. Any mask, look, basically what I'm saying is that even if the effect is that minimal, my life is worth that. So therefore I'm going to do it. You know, it's just that simple.
You making yourself unhealthy by wearing it. That's why I tell you talk about fear, man.
Well, if you are unhealthy yourself, then yeah, you're exacerbating the situation.
But
I understand that point. But still, if they say like you encounter a motherfucker, y'all walking by, and you can catch corona if both y'all didn't have a mask, but if both y'all did have a mask, the likelihood.
Let me ask you a question. So if you meet a new chick and she trying to throw something at you, you gonna wear a mask and a condom?
Yeah.
Well, I'm a married man, bro. So
the condom, yes, man.
I'm just be honest, but you know, I did think about that though, and it's funny that you said that, because I wonder around the time all the masks popped up, I was like, man, this nigga's actually hitting chicks with a mask on, and I actually thought that, so I'm with you logically, but I'm a married man, so that doesn't, that has nothing to do with my current lifestyle or whatever.
Well, like I said, yeah, I would, because I mean, why wouldn't it spread anyway? It spread the same way, right?
So you said you would wear a mask?
A lot of shit going on with this shit we don't even know about, first of all.
Ain't no chick,
but your belly hitting the chick ain't gonna catch corona, Abdul.
I just
your
got
belly hitting the chick ain't gonna get that corona, man.
I got some alcohol wipes.
Get the fuck out of here. A mask and a rubber ain't gonna stop you from getting that corona, coochie.
Man. And listen,
hey, it's about cut.
Alcohol don't kill.
I
got some hand sanitizer.
The air is there, my nigga says. The air is there. They said just now it's airborne and shit. Like, you know, it's just like I understand what my man's saying, and I understand why people would be like, oh, they just trying to control you or whatever. But my thing is, I'd rather not be the nigga to find out if it's a joke or not.
True.
Yeah. I ain't gonna say it's no joke. That shit real. But let me ask you this question: government come to your door and ask you if they wanna they ain't gonna ask you. They gonna come to your door and tell you you gotta take the test. What you gonna do? You gonna take the test?
A corona test?
Yeah.
That's why they make people.
Yeah, why not? I take the test. I don't care. I'll take the corona test. I'm good with that.
They make people so you answer and not answer.
No, I won't take one.
I
would have to be in the hospital. I have to be in the hospital.
Yeah,
I ain't no motherfucker walk to my door talking about take a test. Nah.
And people been doing that.
They're gonna have to beat me to sleep. And I don't mean like drug me. They're gonna have to literally beat my ass to sleep, make me take the test.
Because I mean, I feel like if they doing that, it's something behind it, man.
Well, they was doing that. They was doing something. They were stealing people. They were stealing people identities and everything. They were basically robbing people like that.
52 fake.
What?
Time out, bro.
When was this?
Stealing identity by giving a motherfucker a test, bro.
Well, when you rob them,
they get your social and all that information.
The information and stuff like that. Because you're not gonna just have.
I wouldn't offer it. That's in the discussion. I wouldn't offer you my social. If you want to touch me, touch me. If you don't, or you want all that, then fuck it. Don't touch me. I don't fuck. No, but yeah, so it's just taking the swap, just going to a drive-in, whatever,
it's
and
real
taking the test. Yeah, I would do that. Why not?
$8.
$8?
No, I was talking to I'm sorry. I'm back.
Oh, you took a test for the $8, Julie?
No.
Took the $8 test?
No. That was $1.
You got the $8 pum pum?
No,
you got the $8 pum pum?
Y'all foul. Y'all are foul.
Abdul, you got the $8 pum pum? $8 pum pum?
No. No.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Hey.
My bad.
Nah, shit. Like I said, I'm mad.
What's some of the shit that y'all actually scared of? I want to talk.
You want to know the shit I'm scared of?
Yeah.
Straight up? I'm scared of the fucking aliens. Cause I dare motherfucker to tell me the aliens don't exist. I'm scared of them motherfuckers.
The government just admitted to it though.
Who? Trump?
The government.
Just admitted to what?
That the flying aircrafts. They call it something different.
No. Say the truth, aliens, man.
Flying objects.
No, we talking about all the videos that the Air Force had when their pilots finally admitted that
that's what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. They finally admitted that they don't know what the fuck that was. So that's not them actually saying, hey, that's an alien. But at least that's a step forward. At least saying that, hey, I don't know what the fuck that shit was, you know. So,
but it's outmaneuvering.
Yeah,
it's outmaneuvering our spacecrafts and everything.
Man, did you see the one video where these motherfuckers shot a rocket at one that was like in the orbit Earth, and that motherfucker did. Nigga, that motherfucker did like a Barry Sanders juke and murdered that rocket. Nigga, it was like,
yeah.
And I was like, damn, like, nigga, what else the fuck can that be, bro? Like, fuck that bullshit. That ain't no.
Yeah, that's all that Facebook and social media you be doing. You be watching too much stuff. You be watching too much stuff.
Go to CNN.com.
Nah, baby, it ain't like that. What I'm saying is like, actually, this video I actually seen on this particular video I actually seen on TV. Now, as far as like social media go, I'm not a social media head. I'm just saying that if I see something a million billion times, yeah, I'm gonna go look it up. Why not?
I mean, like, you'll be fool not to believe in it because too many people done seen it and had interactions with it, and you can't just dismiss a billion or so people and call them crazy. That shit just not gonna fly with me. But I was gonna say, man, I got two things I want to say I fear. One thing I fear for failure. Secondly, I fear the shit that I've been saying for a long time that I'm right about and don't nobody want to listen to. That scares me because I feel like I know I'm right and we not prepared for nothing that's coming down the turnpike.
Like what? What do you mean? Elaborate.
Like, to me, I feel like the coronavirus or COVID-19, whatever you want to call it, was man-made shit in the lab, and they using that to push an agenda, which is New World Order. You know what I mean? And
no, I think
with the war or agenda, you need propaganda, and y'all see where it's coming from, right?
I mean, they got propaganda. The government done brought up most of the media outlets.
Mass propaganda.
Yeah.
Of course. Look at the people wearing the mask. That's part of the propaganda.
Oh yeah.
Here's the problem with that. Like, okay, so we got the news, right? The news. If you watch the news, no matter what channel you watching, and they damn near always running the same script. And the news don't have no feel-good stories. It's all pushing fear. That's propaganda.
No, it's news cycle. Yeah, the news cycle is fear-monger. I know that, yeah. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. But I'm just saying that.
Y'all know the difference between
I'm just use a gun argument. I'd rather have a mask and don't need it than not have a mask and do need it. I'm sorry. Just simple logic to me. Just simple logic.
You know what's simple? Your immune system, if you really understood how your immune system works, you don't need to be wearing no mask, especially not nobody that's wearing that bitch 8 hours a day or better every day. First of all,
I can't do that. Like when I was working with Dewey, I was having my mask on. This year, I was like, man, y'all niggas gotta do something else with me because I can't do it all day. But if I'm going to encounter a mass amount of people, then why not? I don't see the problem in that. I just don't. Now, what you're saying about the man-made, the corona being man-made, I agree with that. But I think the objective is different. I don't think the objective is to, I don't know, sell masks or make people wear masks. And then
they don't sell no masks regardless. But if you can make people sicker by wearing that mask, what's their chances of catching them on it in? Because you breaking down your immune system.
I put it like this. Well, you're saying that you need to expose yourself to things to build your immune system, which we all know is correct. That's actually how vaccines work. Now, what I'm saying, though, is that I'm saying, like, I think it's man-made, but it's an objective to it. And to be honest, I feel it's to kill black people. I think it's kill black people off. I think it's genocide.
It's more black people. It may not be more black people in America than it is anymore. It's more, this is factual. It's more black, brown-skinned people on Earth than it is any other color of people. You ain't never be able to we can't get rid of melanated people. It's not gonna happen.
Okay, so therefore they want to even the scales. They want to even them scales, and I think this is part of it.
Not gonna happen. It ain't gonna never happen, man. But I can
just because it's not going yeah, that's true. It may never happen, but just because it can't happen doesn't mean they won't try it. Like, that's two totally different things. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying they trying. You know what I'm saying? And then they developed this man-made disease that they knew would target, you know, people that's like in the service industry and shit like that. And they know the majority of people in that industry are people of color. See, it's more like I look at it more like a down the line thing. Not necessarily right now, but down the line. You feel me?
Well, I mean, I can't say it affects people that they're shaping their health, the people that are obese with health issues and stuff like that, first and foremost, which coincides with who we are. We the highest group.
First of all, you got to be in contact with it. The people that are going to be more, that's why, okay, look, that's why the statistics, you know, which are skewed, of course, but the statistics are showing you that we are dying at a more alarming rate. It's not because of, like, it's our fat. I mean, even though, you know, that does play a part, but it's more of we're in a position to be exposed to it more. And they know that. You know what I mean? The research has already been done. Like, they already collected all that data, and it's like, you know, it's man-made for sure. I'm almost certain of that. I agree with Mr. Wells on that. And I just feel like, but it's a type of targeting, because, like I said last time I was on with y'all, it's a type of targeting because they're looking at it like first of all, they probably got a cure for this shit, but they're not giving it to us. They putting this on the ventilator and letting us die. They give it to the other motherfuckers.
Can we hear somebody else's fears and explain why they got them fears?
Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I can go. And I agree with you too. I have a fear of failing, just in general.
That's human.
Us as Black people, like, I don't want to fail. Period. As a Black woman, I feel like this is the good time to stand 10 toes down. Period. Just in general. And then my second fear is not losing, like, limbs or going blind and stuff. Like, I have a fear. No, for real, because people, like, something really could happen to, like, I'm scared. Like, I don't want that to happen to me. Like, I don't want to go blind. Like, I don't want to lose an arm. I don't want to lose a leg. Like,
would you control that?
What?
If they told you was blind,
control that.
It was like, we can fix your blindness by you gotta get your foot chopped off. Would you rather be blind or would you rather
I just have my foot chopped off.
Wait, that shit.
No, but I just do stuff like that because it be random shit happening to people. Like, it always be random shit happening to people, like people that like normal, that's not having health issues or nothing, and it just
hold on. What's your definition of normal?
Healthy.
There is no definition of normal.
Healthy, like. Like healthy, not normal. Let me not say normal, like healthy.
Yeah,
like you in good shape.
No,
you in good shape.
No,
you like you.
No,
hey, Ricky, don't come for me. Don't come for me. Like, healthy. That's what I mean. Like
there we go. I ain't coming for you. I'm just saying because a lot of people be like normal. What's normal for one person ain't normal for the next person.
You right. You absolutely
right. What's normal? What's normal? But like you said, yeah, there is no normal.
No such thing of it. Wearing a mask, society wants you to believe that wearing a mask every day is normal.
Think we crazy.
That's not normal though. It's no way that can be normal. There's no way that
out to be the new
normal. It's definitely being normalized.
Is it normal for you to go to a restaurant to sit down with a mask on your face and every time you want to take a bite of your food, you got to pull the mask down?
It ain't no point in having it on. It ain't no point in having it on.
No. Ain't no point of going. Why would you go?
That ruins the whole experience.
Right. At that point, I just cook.
Why the fuck?
Going out to eat is normal.
Because you can't really enjoy yourself going like that, period.
You
can't even enjoy yourself going like that.
You can't say that. Some people going to enjoy themselves because going out to eat is normal. But that fear of getting sick gonna make you wear that mask and
no, I just won't go.
But my thing is
that's doing too much. That's doing way too much.
Have anybody accidentally tried to? Have anybody accidentally?
My fault. Go ahead.
I said, have anybody accidentally tried to take a bite of their food and forgot they got their mask on?
No, I'm trying to eat. I wouldn't be wearing a mask in the first place. That makes no fucking sense.
No, I'm saying like you busy, you want to grab a bite real quick, and you just like, oh dang, I got this mask on. Shoot.
I'm not about to have a mask on. I'm just about to eat.
Yeah, I just want to have it on. Right, exactly. That's different. But I'm not about to sit in the
I'm about to eat.
You ever see some
at a restaurant? I'm sorry. I'm just not gonna do it.
Have you seen somebody with ketchup stains and mustard stains on their masks and stuff like that?
No.
No, you haven't.
Why wear it? Why wear it? If you about to go out to eat, you might as well just take the risk.
I'm just saying at random places.
Nigga just hungry, goddamn it. Shit.
You ever see fear change somebody?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We see it every day. What you said, fear changed me, my man. So yeah, I get it. I get that part, and I get exactly what you're saying. I just feel like the benefit outweigh the cost. And, cost benefit analysis, CBA. And I would just do what makes sense to me. Now, as far as going out to eat in a restaurant, yeah. Why would I do that? If I'm sick, if I got the fear of contracting this virus, then why would I sit in a packed restaurant? See, I'm just going to avoid that. You feel me? So, it is what it is. I feel like that's my prerogative. And, that's just what I think. Fuck it.
For me, I feel like, I'm an essential worker, so I'm not even going to live in fear because either way it goes, I got to get my bread. So it's like...
That's right.
I mean, at this point, what can I do? It's a win-win. It's a win-win lose situation.
You gotta do what you gotta do in order to keep surviving.
Yeah. So it's like I ain't about to stop this. Listen, because I ain't getting unemployment. I wish I was. You feel me? I wish I was getting the bread. But
it's called like a UPA or some shit. Everybody getting like 10 bands or something.
PUA. It's called the PUA.
There it is. I don't know nothing about it, but I wish I could get it. Anybody got a story about how they overcame a fear?
I got a story. Well, first of all, I really don't have too many fears considering everything I've been through. I mean, what's the worst? It happened again. I mean, only thing I pretty much haven't witnessed is death. That's it. So if you think about it like that, then I mean, you have to. Go ahead. What were you saying?
I said you witnessed yourself going through death. Is that what you said?
No, I said the only thing I haven't witnessed is, the only thing I haven't been through.
I was about to say, damn, man, shit.
I woke up dead. No, I'm just playing. But no, I'm saying like
only folks in the world wake up dead.
With that being said, everything is pretty much my only fear is not getting back up and try again after I fail, because failure is inevitable, and you're susceptible to fail 100% of the time, 100% of not trying.
Yeah, but you gotta keep getting back up.
Yeah,
but you ain't tell your story and how you overcame that fear though.
I said FTB.
Women don't have a fear of failure. Don't understand self-preservation, bro. Like you're supposed to have a fear of failure. That's right. There you go. And I'm like, yeah, of course. I think that's human. I think the fear of failure is human, bro. It don't get more human than that, you know? Like, we not like puppies that's just gonna just lay out in the rain. Nah, nigga, we gonna build this our shelter, nigga. We don't like that's what being human is all about. The brain, you know, the tool, using your tools, whether it's physical or mental or whatever. Either way it go, if you don't fear failure, then you're bound to fail. Period.
Well, the thing is, though, fear and failure, you shouldn't fear failure if you don't prepare. If you don't prepare, then you're probably going to fail 100% of the time.
Yeah, your preparation, the nigga preparing so much is the scared to fail.
But yeah, some people don't know how to prepare for failure. They don't have the resources, or they don't know what the resource is.
And there might be the people that don't fear failure. It could just be like, oh, I'm gonna live my mama or whatever. That's those people. That could be what that is. You know what I mean? But I feel like a healthy fear, a healthy amount of a certain amount of fear is healthy, bro. Period. And you know, I'm just stick to that. Like you're supposed to fear shit.
When I say I fear failing, I don't mean like, oh, I'm scared to fail this test. You know what I mean? Like when I say I feel failure, like failure at life. Right? You know what I mean?
Overall, my baby. Overall.
Me being a brother, you know, I'm royalty. I'm a king. That's how I look at it in my eyes, man. But I ain't living like one right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm a peasant, man. But I know I'm way more than what my life got right now. You know what I mean? And by me saying I'm afraid to fail is, I guess,
you're afraid to
I'm afraid of not having that so-called American dream and not, you know, being the man I feel like I'm supposed to be. You know what I mean? Like, I know everybody not going to be no rapper. Everybody not going to be no athlete. Everybody not going to be no doctor, no lawyer, no shit like that. You know what I mean? You can be great in other different categories and shit. You know what I mean? As far as society, how society would look and deem people's lives and judge one another, if a person was looking at my life right now at the second, they'd be like, he's a failure. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm still surviving. I ain't out on the streets. You know what I mean? I'm taken care of. My kids is taken care of, and I make sure of that shit before I take care of myself. But other motherfuckers looking at me like I ain't doing enough. You feel me?
Yeah, you gotta tune that out, my man. That's what I do. I tune it out because everybody know me know.
Definitely.
Yeah, you gotta tune that out.
I ain't happy. I'm not happy with where I'm at.
Nope. That's your healthy fear. That's called righteous. That's a righteous fear right there. Now, that's what motivates you to do better for yourself, but not necessarily for anyone else other than if you got kids, you know. But, you know.
All right, I'm gonna let Terry go ahead and give his take on it. Then we're gonna switch to depression. All right.
All right.
I mean, I kind of don't want to piggyback off everybody, but my fear is like pretty much what everybody else saying is just, but I guess I could twist it a little bit differently and look at it like as my mom, he brought me into this world for a purpose, and
big facts.
I let her don't really care about what everybody else think because they weren't there, in the womb for 9 months. walking around and shit like that. So I just feel like I agree with everybody what they're saying, but I feel like I just don't think that I really care too much what everybody in the world thinks, because at the end of the day, they're not the ones that brought me here. You know what I'm saying? My moms ain't dropped me out, I wouldn't be here to have this conversation. So I just feel like that's the only person I wouldn't want to let down.
Got you. That makes sense. Got you.
All right. Well,
it makes sense, bro.
We're gonna kick off depression. It touches a lot of people. It's kind of tricky because it touches a lot of people, but you're not aware of it.
Depression and anxiety go hand in hand. We all dealing with depression every day.
Yeah, and the thing is, though, some people, I mean, it's a norm. Ain't that crazy?
It is the norm.
Like I said, that's the people that's walking around with it that don't really even. It's not.
They can smile.
It's not It's not registered.
Fake it till you make it, baby. Fake it till you make it.
And then, like Ricky said, though, he might not remember saying it, but he said kind words from a stranger can mean a lot.
Hell yeah.
Never know. You never know.
That's one of my slogans. I would put that on a t-shirt.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Because you never put it on a mask.
Right.
And I wear that motherfucker. I put that bitch on like shit. Yeah. No, that's right though. Man, that's true. Man,
I feel like with depression, we just throw it under the rug, and we
absolutely,
instead of doing that, we drinking, we smoking, we keep moving. Because at the end of the day,
that's self-medication, baby. Self-medication.
That's our medication. That is our medication. So it's like, we ain't about to go see no psychiatrist or no therapist. Like, that's not how we, the same stuff you telling me, I already know. I know how to get through depression, but I can't get through it because I'm fucked up. And I feel like this shit ain't gonna end. So it's like, we abuse it. We do drugs, we drink. Like, that's how we get through it. And it's kind of fucked up that we gotta do that, but it's like,
what's really fucked up? What's really fucked up is how depression affects the Black community, and it's a stigma as far as like getting the proper help or going to see somebody. Like I don't know no person, no Black person that I know has ever even went to therapy or shit like that. And it's like, for some reason we make it like, oh, you went to therapy? Oh, you crazy.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's kind of wrong. That's
hey,
I'm
gonna let y'all in on something real quick. My oldest daughter, she deals with depression very heavily. She's one of the people that can walk around very accomplished, very smart. You would never know until you have a deep conversation. If she trusts you enough to talk to you, you wouldn't know. And she's been a therapist. I wouldn't personally say it worked, but it does something. It's something. Something is better than nothing. At least you're not drinking. At least you're not smoking. Any type of positivity works. And y'all are the only ones that know this right now besides me and her family.
I want to jump in here with that one being said, man. As this one thing, you got problems, you got to have some type of an outlet. You know what I mean? That's why people smoke and drink. First and foremost, you should be able to get it off your chest. Reason why people go to a therapist or a psychiatrist, psychiatrists deal with more like mental problems and shit like that. But most people go to a therapist to be able to talk to somebody in private and not have a motherfucker be judgmental or being messy in situations. You know what I mean? That's one of the biggest issues. Like, everybody got problems, but you can't, first of all, you can't talk to everybody about it because don't nobody give a fuck. Secondly, you tell your problems to somebody else, they running off at the mouth telling everybody they know your business. So why the fuck would you want to tell somebody something? You know what I mean?
Exactly. You get wrong with that early. You learn that early.
Yeah, but it ain't healthy to keep shit. It ain't healthy to keep shit bottled up inside you. Because you know what I mean? Like, pressure bust pipes. And
we had this discussion earlier.
Somebody off, and now you looking at DC Sniper.
Oh yeah, you looking at DC Sniper, you looking at South Carolina church shooter, you looking at Florida shooting, you looking at a whole Aurora Batman theater shooter.
You looking at Chris Dorner?
Well, that's a little different though. Chris Brown is a military motherfucker that started killing
when a motherfucker write a manifesto, he needed somebody to talk to.
You talking about that black dude that was in the military and then he became a cop and he started killing all them cops? That was different. He did that shit behind them motherfuckers because he seen some other cops doing some shit. He stood up against it. Then the motherfuckers went against him.
And then didn't he try to go to them? Did he not try to go to them?
Because he was trying to do what's right. But at the same time, that's like a fraternity of brothers, man. Once you go against the grain, now they gunning for you too.
That's the same thing.
To me, that man was saying to me, that man was, if there's any such thing as sane and normal, that's what it was.
This dude y'all talking about, why he did those? Because he's depressed? I mean, I'm lost here.
I don't think that's why. That's what I'm saying.
Well, the conversation was on people talking. People talking to therapists and stuff like that. People reacting because they holding stuff in.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, that kind of works both ways, talking to the therapist, and honestly. Some
people go to the gym to relieve stress because they dealing with shit from depression, this, that, and the third. I'll say this about society. One of the things that we all do, no matter what color you is self-medicate. Think about how many people go to the bar and get drunk and hang out with people just to deal with their depression and anxiety. And then look what happened. The whole world shut down.
You're talking about 80% of the population, my G.
Right. The whole world shut down, and now can't nobody go out to blow off no steam no more.
Yeah, you know they just closed the bars back down too. So imagine how much.
Yeah, I seen that. They closed all the bars back down. You're right.
But they not to
shift the gear, but they doing it curbside though. Like you can sit at the little bench and shit and drink. Like how is that possible?
Well, I say like this: set some picnic tables outside and let everybody just chill outside. Fuck it. When you outside, bro, it ain't no real. Like, keep your distance, stay outside. Fuck it. You know? Fuck it. I agree with that a little bit.
You outside, but then they pump that fear in you like the movie Contagion, where if you breathe a cough, it's in the air and it's going to spread and spread and spread because you breathe.
Just at the bar last Thursday, outside. And it was cool.
Thursday.
Hey, look, I know like you, I've been to a bar, but I was still like aware. It's about your awareness level too, like a little bit. Like some people just like, I don't know what's going on right now. Some people are more like just, I don't give a fuck. Give me a hug. Nigga, I ain't getting no fucking body, bro. I ain't getting nobody.
Hey, y'all see the Diamondback when they opened up? That mug was packed wall to wall with party buses. I rode past there and it was a tingle in my throat. Like,
over by where you live? That's
that mug was slapping.
On the side? You talking about the Service Drive, bro?
Yeah.
See, I wouldn't do no shit like that, bro.
It was
I'm sorry. My fear.
It wasn't no different than everybody out in the fourth. Going to these beaches and all that shit, it's the exact same thing, man.
No, when you indoors, it's a little different.
I didn't see nobody outside.
Going to the beach, you more like to yourself with around a lot of motherfuckers, but you put yourself in your own space. In a park, you kind of like this. You know what I'm saying?
My point being,
you in there. You in the bar. You in that bitch.
No matter how you play it, a gathering is a gathering. You can have 10 people outside, 10 people inside. A gathering is a gathering.
Well, yeah, that's true, but I say that's why you gotta be aware, bro. Like if it was a gathering outside, okay, for instance, I'm supposed to have a wedding. Yes, Saturday. We pushed our shit back to next year. Now, of course, I could have still had a wedding because it's gonna be outside anyway. And we could just set our chairs all apart and all this other bullshit. But me knowing my family, ain't nobody gonna stay in them distances, bro. Niggas are gonna get together, period. You know how we do. So I was just like, you know, maybe it's just make more sense to just push it off. You feel me? Now, what I feel about bars and shit, I feel like if a bar got substantial amount of land to where you can set your tables up properly, and the people you come with are at your tables, and it's 7, 8 feet away from other tables, I don't see nothing wrong with that. Like, to me, I will actually do things like that. Even though I just said that I feel this shit more than the average man, I would still actually do things like that and just stay aware. But as far as like in a crowded room where everybody breathing the same air and that air is being recirculated and all that other shit, nah, I ain't going. I ain't going to restaurants. I ain't going to man. Fuck all that shit. I ain't doing that.
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, because we on this subject and we need to go back to depression. But let me ask you this: do you go shopping? Do you go to Walmart? Do you go to the gas station?
Facts.
How you get your cigarettes? Did you go to the gas station get your cigarettes?
Yeah, of course I go.
Yeah, is they lights falling that bitch up every time somebody walk in? Nah.
That's what I wear.
Nah, they're not doing that.
That mask is psychological warfare. You can't watch.
Hey, look, you want to think. I'm just like the gun argument. I'd rather have it, not need it, than need it, not have it. It's just that simple, bro.
Facts. I'm a felon, so I ain't allowed to have it.
Hey, it seems like he basically saying he wears motherfucking mask regardless.
Hey, look. Hey, you want to know some shit that make me depressed? This some shit that really made me depressed, man. Walking past some homeless motherfuckers with a sign, knowing that I can't help them because my situation fucked up, and I be wanting to help. That's depressing.
Only reason I'm depressed. The only reason I'm depressed because of that is because they doing better than all of us.
Man, you ain't lying.
They doing better than all of us right now. Man, did y'all follow the one from Rossville exit? She jumped in the new F-150. She jumped in the new F-150.
Yeah, I said that shit. I said that.
And went and shopping at. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And she went and shopping at Whole Foods, not no regular store.
I got a fear of walking up to people's cars and taking money from strangers.
Oh no! Hey, look, if you need that money, nigga, that shit disappears, nigga.
That sounds like incriminating situations.
That shit disappears, my nigga. You right.
My depression ain't gonna let me do that one. My depression gonna make me be able to take my ass to work every day.
Yeah.
No, don't fear a failure won't let you do that one.
Yeah.
You're gonna be technical.
Yeah.
And Skid Row make me feel like a complete failure.
Come on, man. Don't get no lower than that. That's rock bottom, baby.
But everybody rock bottom is different.
Yeah, facts.
Well, I don't care what all everybody rock bottom is. If you got begging for money, nigga, that's rock bottom, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
That might not even be rock bottom.
It could get worse.
Panhandling is a profession for some people.
It can get worse.
I'm saying you might have a brand new F-150 stopping at Whole Foods. No, I seen that shit though. I know what you talking about, dude. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, like, she jumped in a new boy, one of them new boys, and then went grocery shopping.
It was like a 16 or 17.
Yeah.
Big boy truck.
But you know, to be honest with you, they make more money than us, right?
Say what?
The motherfuckers begging for money. Most of them making more money than us.
Yeah, that's what I just said. That's what I literally just said.
If you could go with their income annually, these motherfuckers making like 80 to 70K easy. Baby.
Yeah. I ain't gonna hate it. Go ahead and get out of your list, but don't ask me for shit. Fuck you.
But I got too much pride for that shit.
Too much. Well, don't feel failure. Like, to be honest with you, the way you talking, and I don't know you, but the way you talking, like, just that point right there would be like you giving in to failure. Shit. Yeah, so you ain't gonna do that. That's just like me. I swear I don't even ask my people for shit.
But
so
see,
it's like,
my fear of being a failure is why I get my courage to keep grinding every day.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, buddy.
I agree.
Ain't nothing wrong with that, buddy. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And then, like you said, not asking nobody for shit is also great. Yeah. Not having to ask nobody for a motherfucking thing.
That gives you your inner pride. And as long as you keep your inner pride together, no one can take that. So,
but see, that'll give you depression right there because you want to ask for help, but your pride won't let you.
No.
You depressed because you need it, but you just keep going on.
It depends on what you need help with.
I don't like asking people for something because in the future, if we ever get into it or anything, I don't want them to throw that over my head. I don't want that. I don't want that.
Black motherfuckers. That's the main problem with black people. 100%. How long you sung?
100%.
Yeah, that's facts.
I ain't never been that type of person. I ain't never been that type of person because I understand.
Yeah, I be asking my people for shit. Like I'd be like, no matter what, I'm taken care of to a certain level.
Facts.
When I go below that level, then that's when my fear and depression kick in. As long as I'm at that level, then shit, I'm good. I'm not asking you for shit. Just make sure you don't ask me for a damn thing. It's just that simple. Because I ain't got shit to give nobody. If I'm at this level, I ain't got shit for nobody. If I'm at this level, then hey, maybe I, think about this, think about that. But if I'm below this level and I'm in the end, oh no, nigga, I'm depressed like a motherfucker. You better get
I don't know. I wish I had your mindset because even when I'm down there, I still give. Still give.
Well, you get your blessings that way too. You get your blessings that way.
You get your blessings. It goes around. But that's just one thing that, like, baby, like, I can look at your face and tell that you are, like, that makes sense to me. But you just
I was in the county, man. I was in the county and a little nigga broke this shit down for me. And he was facing life for a murder charge. Little nigga broke this shit down for me, man. At the end of the day, don't nobody owe you shit. Even if you help somebody, you help them because you wanted to. Now, I can say, you can be like, bro, I need to borrow $500. I'm going to give you $500. And you be like, I'm going to pay you back. I'm expecting you to pay me back. But at the end of the day, man, you don't pay me back. You don't pay me back. One thing about this shit is man, all the people that you help, they going through, all the people that you help. Hold on.
I got to pay you back.
Hey, you ain't getting no fucking money. I'm not saying nigga. If I loan you something, I want my motherfucking money back. But here go the thing about that is, man, everybody dealing with some shit, man. You know what I mean? So you can help a motherfucker out. They was up for a minute, but if it's a fuck up, they gonna be right back down there, man. You know what I mean? And you expecting that another blood from a rock.
Another thing, though, only do what you can do within your means. If you let somebody get something, you can afford to let that go and not have it back. That causes a lot of less issues.
Facts. Yeah, I mean,
well, that's the way you gotta do it. I wouldn't give nobody nothing that I couldn't survive if I didn't get it back.
Exactly.
Listen, man, I didn't. Shit, man, I'm talking. I done ran through thousands. You know what I mean? On helping motherfuckers, man. And them same motherfuckers ain't blessed me yet. And I'm struggling right now. I'm damn near down on my dick. But, you know what I'm saying? I keep it pushing, man. At the end of the day, I'm so motherfucking blessed that I can't do nothing but keep it pushing, man. And them same motherfuckers that I helped out, I just look at them and, watch them go through their struggles and be like, damn, that's fucked up. I give them some kind words now, but shit, I can't help you no more. You know what I mean? Ain't no bridges, bro.
But that's the thing, though. Your kind words may be that help. But that's just all that you have to offer. That's different. You feel me? Like, that could be that help for you. You know, like you said, like, a kind word to a straight, whatever that phrase was, like, that falls in that line. You feel me? So don't feel bad. Just give them your kind words and keep it pushing. Fuck it.
Yeah, they realize that what you did for them. Yeah. Whether they admit it or not, they know it.
But see, I don't hold no grudges on no shit like that, man. You know what I mean? Because like the same motherfuckers that I helped out, they hit me up on the phone. I'm fucked up like they fucked up. They telling me they problems. I'm gonna give them some advice the best I can. You know what I'm saying? And keep it moving. I know right there, like, damn, this motherfucker fucked up. I can't ask you let me hold point. You know what I mean?
No, it's real. It's real, man.
That's real. I deal with that every day. You know, I work in the child welfare system, so I deal with it.
I know you.
I see some stuff.
Man,
I see some stuff.
You got a kind face. And it tells me that you do things that now you go above and beyond for a lot of motherfuckers that don't deserve it. And, you know, it ain't nothing wrong with that. It's called that you're blessed. And, you know, it's just, you know, it's fucked up.
What I get is she hip to shit. She ain't nobody finna run no game, not no NAM, not.
That's right. That's right.
Period. That's it.
Can I borrow 500 days or shit?
Yeah, I'm talking about 500. I'm talking about 500. That nigga, that's kind of like the lip to me.
Right, that's going on today.
Right.
No, you gotta think about her situation, her job. Depressed and have anxiety on a day-to-day basis. Hearing stories and dealing with shit.
Every day.
But see, I think she built for that. I couldn't personally do her job. I'd be fucking depressed like a motherfucker. I think she built to do what she's doing. Did you go to school for that?
No, I went to school for criminal justice.
That's about the same. Yeah, you gotta do some motherfucking
social.
It corroborates though.
It's on the same little.
Yeah, it corroborates together, man. It corroborates together.
See, I would be fucking depressed.
Especially dealing with our people, you know what I'm saying? The black community in child welfare, and it's like, damn, you just got your kids taken away from smoking heroin, but you leaning on heroin over your kids, so it's like
it don't click to them. It don't click. Like it's something there that it just don't click.
It don't. Yeah. So
y'all seen this shit about that chick that went on social media and was saying she happy that her kids got taken away?
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah. Fuck that bitch. Somebody shoot that bitch.
FDB.
Hey. Don't get her about it, didn't it?
No, she all right. She can do this now. I can do that now. Bitch, I swear to God.
No, but for real, it really be, I could tell y'all stories, but no, it really do be parents like that, like real talk, that will leave their kids at the fucking hospital, say fuck them. Period. I have came across that so many times. It really be real like that in real life.
That's part of your job, right?
Yeah.
That's what you work with. Yeah, okay, yeah. See, to me, them motherfuckers don't deserve to live, bro. Like, if you can't do it for your kids, like, really, that's like the basic, like, really, that's like the minimal thing you were put on this earth for. And you can't do that, man. You ain't worth the ground you walk on. Fuck it.
But it's kids left in trash cans, too.
That's true.
Yeah, man. You know that dope is bad motherfucker, man. You know. That shit's sad. Hey, here go the thing about that though. Scientifically proven fact, you know, melanin is in everything, right? So people that got a higher count of melanin are more susceptible to drugs because they feel that shit a hell of a lot harder than people with lesser melanin. So
I never heard that, but it makes sense.
I'm trying to tell you, it's melanin and everything, you know. For a gram of melanin, like $500, $600, man. Why you think it be when it comes down to this human trafficking shit? Black folks it's a higher number of black folks getting kidnapped and snatched up than anybody else.
That's if they selling them organs. We worth more
because of the melanin.
The organs are worth more based upon what he's saying. Yeah. I got you. Yeah. I'm following along. Yeah, I get you.
That shit be crazy, man. You know. This is depressing shit to me. All of the shit that I learned in school, I found out all of that shit was some bullshit lies. The only thing American school can teach you is reading, writing, and math. And then after that, you pretty much on your own if you really want to learn some real shit.
From what I was taught, I should have been on my damn own.
They will teach you other things, but it's not relevant.
No, it's not. That's why I say that.
A bunch of irrelevant if you want to learn history, if you want to learn American history, the whole fucking thing should be Black history all throughout there. But instead, we down to a month, and they only want to teach you about George Washington Carver Martin Luther King and Harriet Tubman.
I agree, man. Listen, everything I learned.
Hey, fun fact, y'all didn't know he moved a different way though, right?
George Washington Carver is a motherfucking American hero. First of all,
that's fine.
Right there.
That's fine.
You just say he got sugar in the tank.
Yeah, people don't know that. When you go and visit this, they had his voice on this recording. It was a museum of his real voice, and he was very, 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 very. Yeah.
You disrespectful,
man.
That's
just his voice. That's just his voice.
Disrespectful, Abdul.
You know what? I'm not
depressed,
done.
man.
I'm not done.
Depressed. That was my motherfucking hero, man.
I'm not done. I am not done yet.
Sweet too, man.
Let him finish the facts.
Fuck, man. Fuck.
What you don't understand though is that the reason why the Ford plant is called a plant is because it's moved on the way that George Washington Carver studied the peanut plant. Yeah. And like Henry Ford studied everything George Washington Carver done, bro. Like basically the whole assembly line and everything like that, that's the way that mitochondria moves through a plant.
Study that shit,
and that's why it's called a plant.
Your boy was the one that put him up on game. Your boy was the one that put him up on game.
Absolutely. Without George Washington Carver, there's no Ford. Without Ford, there's no assembly plant. Without the assembly plant, there's no economic boom.
Hey.
Like people don't really even understand how it actually relates to each other.
Hey, it correlates definitely. What can y'all tell me? Can y'all tell me any facts that y'all know about MLK?
Well, I know he wasn't killed by that bullet.
He died when he got shot on the balcony. He died at the hospital.
He wasn't killed by no bullet. I can tell you that.
He was smothered to death in the hospital. Coretta Scott was killed at the hospital and won that lawsuit.
I heard that.
Got paid all that shit. She got paid off that shit.
Well, the picture they posted was actually an older picture from when he got stabbed, so that didn't happen.
No, I'm not talking about no memes or social media. I'm talking about something that I know about.
Have y'all seen him?
Facebook,
so y'all knew he
was
out. So y'all knew he was into the different lifestyle than what I Have a Dream.
Yeah, he was taking those. Yeah.
Okay. I asked did anybody know anything about it. Look, Terry, don't give me that look.
Man.
Don't give me
that look. Man.
The nigga was fucking old. He was black famous, my nigga. If you became black famous,
he was fucking on.
Be that as it may,
man.
Be that as it may.
That's all I'm saying. I'm leaving right there. You know what I mean?
Okay, so have y'all seen him? Y'all knew he smoked, right?
Man, fuck Martin Luther King. First and foremost, that nigga told everybody
Stop talking about that shit. Stop talking about that shit.
I'm headed somewhere. Y'all not letting me get there.
Ricky, stop talking about that shit, man. No, I don't want to hear that no more.
I ain't talking about that shit. I'm just saying the nigga.
Martin Luther King was my fucking hero. Goddamn.
He wasn't for us, man. And now he said it himself. Goddamn.
I'm depressed.
I'd integrated my people into a burning building.
I'm not gonna say what happened. I'm gonna cut that out.
Hey.
Yeah, you gonna put us into a depression.
I'm tarnishing the little history we did learn.
We dealing with depression right now.
You need to drop that shit.
The thing is though, this is all about depression. Knowing the truth will cause depression.
Yep. You know, I be depressed walking around seeing a motherfucker wearing a mask and scared to come in contact with another human being. That makes me depressed.
Well, I say, hey, I need it, then you did not have it, nigga. I don't give a fuck. That's my philosophy.
And T, just so you know,
I'm just using the same shit. I'll stick to that same script.
Hey,
and T, just so you know,
each other right now under the same roof, you wouldn't wear no mask.
Well, yeah, that's called a family. That's called your family network or whatever. And yeah, I've been seeing this. Like I've been around all type of motherfuckers without a mask. My family. But if I'm gonna go to a store with them MAGA supporters, don't believe that shit is real, they coughing all over the place, you damn right I'm gonna wear a fucking mask.
Do you wear gloves too?
What the MAGA supporters got to do with it?
Well, I'm just saying, like the MAGA supporters are okay, fine. You asking for the correlation? I got you. The MAGA supporters are people that just believe it's all a hoax, don't believe it to be true. Yeah. Therefore, they're not taking any precautions whatsoever. To me, that tells me that those are the people that's going to catch it first. Now, I'm sorry.
I'm gonna say this. I'm a Trump supporter. And I'm going to say this also. America ain't never been great. This is a house of cards that was built on lies, and this bitch is crumbling. I'm happy to see it happen. You know what I mean? The sad part about it is I know that's going to usher in a new world order, which I'm not ready to see. Most people ain't prepared for that shit. You know what I mean? They already got the military in Texas right now. A lot of people don't even know that. Military in Texas shutting shit down.
Yeah, definitely.
Texas is mega supporter central. Nigga, they're doing whatever the fuck they want to do. That's why they Texas can win a billion, whatever the fuck. Nigga, like,
I'm talking about 1 second. Did he say he was a Trump supporter?
I'm a Trump supporter. Yes, I
am. That's why my fucking video goes off.
Hey, you want me to explain why? I'm gonna explain why. I'm gonna explain to you.
Necessary.
I'm gonna explain to you why I said I'm a Trump supporter. First and foremost, I'm a Hebrew Israelite, right? So we all are technically. I studied the scripture. There we go. I studied the scripture. I said before when Trump first announced that he was gonna be president, I told everybody he was gonna be president. I also told everybody he was gonna be the one to bust this shit wide open. Now look at it. It's a whole regime change in American society.
Yeah, but I don't get into nobody's political views or nothing, because that's your right, bro. You got whatever, you can believe whatever the fuck you want to believe. But that nigga don't give a fuck about you.
No,
he gives two shits about you.
This the problem with it in general. Everybody loved Trump until he ran for president. All that racist shit, I don't care nothing about that shit, man. I'm looking at biblical prophecy. That's the only thing I care about.
Hey, let me tell y'all this. We're going to have to wrap this real short, but I want to leave y'all on a note, something to think about. We can go another hour in a few, but I want y'all to know this from the bottom of my heart.